We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California.
Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
Shovel, 38. Set, ready. Black 40. Cut.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
Once again, Judkins.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Langford.
He's got the open man. It's Eilmanner. And he is going to have the 49ers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. Black, 95. Ready.
Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
The Niners at 1-9 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
60 red. Go pink.
On first down, it's Stokes. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Roman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Set, hut. Red, 38.
Judkins is in. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Looking to put a drive together.
Go, shot. Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You look at this Niner defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
65.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
That is Josh Hines Allen working his way in for the sack.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
We often give credit to the O-line. There, 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A give up the middle, Judkins. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
They'll run on 1st down. Stokes. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Black 40. Stay.
That's caught left side by Eilmanner. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black. Ready.
Back to throw. Langford. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Down. Red. 38. Cut.
An inside run with Judkins. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
On the double.
First down and 10
Here we
yards
go.
to go.
Blue. 32. Ready?
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You see them communicating after that play, and they both know that they missed a shot for a touchdown on that throw.
Second and 10.
Set. Ready. 52 blue.
They'll give it to Jenkins. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Set. Hut. Trouble. Black. 95. Hut.
On 3rd down, here's Judkins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Okay, break.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 7. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 7.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, 18 Cardinal, 18 Rattle, 18 Rattle.
Up the middle they go. Childs. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On 1st down, Childs. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 19.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Down, right, 97. Green cap. Ready.
First down, right back to Judkins.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Off the play fake. Langford throwing deep for Stewart. And this is caught. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Blue, 30 seconds.
Trying to hammer it into Judkins.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Quinshon Judkins, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year.
As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
It's good to make it 17-7.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Ready. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
60 vices, 60 vices.
Now a handoff up the middle. Mahoney. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Up the middle they go. Childs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Let's go now.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. They'll run on first down. Mahoney. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They run the counter. Mahoney. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Check mash, check mash.
2nd and 3. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
19 targets, go.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Langford. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Roman.
Big strides. Look at him go.
Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners would extend their lead here just before halftime. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They'll keep it on the ground. Childs.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Ready. 33, yellow.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stokes. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Ready. Yellow. 22. 22 needle. Ready.
Looking to throw. Langford.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, Stokes had a nice job there skipping away from the 1 tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
60 red. 60 red. 5, 97.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Got his his man complete over the middle. That's Simon. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That time on the run-pass option, when he decided to throw it, not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
They'll run on first down. It's Stokes, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Red 38.
Operating from the gun, Langford. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Yellow 22. 52 blaster. Ready.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Hey, Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Yeah, they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
23 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Up the middle they go. Childs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Mahoney. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 12-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll drop to throw.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
70 Lions.
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Come on, come on. Set. Rambo 80.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They'll try and run for it. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Second and 9 now. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Ready.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Yellow. 43. Hut.
On first down, Stokes. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. And remember, they had 2 last week in the win, obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, here's Judkins. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stokes. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Come on, set. Black 40. Set.
Up the middle they go. It's Stokes. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Ready?
A give. Here's Judkins.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Quinshon Judkins
with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the 49ers might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that fourth quarter lead. And a point after, good by Groupie.
And the lead now stands at 13.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now. 70, look. Go.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Murray. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. Looking to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across.
Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 52, 45, White. Check, Hunt.
On the handoff, this is Judkins.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Langford. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here comes 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He's back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down.
Back to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 70 Timberwolves.
They'll try and run for it. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Oh, that's a big pickup right there. That play might have saved them. Now they got to get up to the line of scrimmage quick. They've got to spike it.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
This is caught by Waddle.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them in bounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside outside portion of the field and not letting him throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play.
Out route pass complete to Bellinger.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for San Francisco, it's just their second win here in 11 tries this season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be on the road next week for